These broadcasts, I'm always fishing for these trips to these gorgeous neighboring countries of ours.
Leanne, a very good morning to you. You know me all far too well, I'm telling you. I have been trying to swindle some of the ministers and see if I could get myself a free trip to Swaziland or a free trip to Mozambique. It is extremely exciting here in Durban this morning, Leanne, as we unpack all the wonders, in fact, that we have to display here on the African continent. You made mention of the partners in the east3ROUTE. They are, of course, South Africa, KZN to be exact. We also have the likes of Swaziland, the Seychelles, Mozambique. We're turning our attention towards Swaziland now to see what they have to offer. One of the smallest countries, if not actually the smallest country in the southern hemisphere. Also one of the last remaining executive monarchies. So you can imagine culture, history, heritage playing a significant role when it comes to tourism in Swaziland. But I'm joined now by the minister from that particular kingdom, Mr. Jabu Mabuza, who's going to talk to us about tourism in Swaziland. A very good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us.
A very good morning to you and to everyone that is listening.
Let's begin with getting some context. What is the role and the contribution of tourism in Swaziland?
Swaziland, small as it is, a small country, but we are doing a lot when it comes to tourism. We always advertise the country, and we normally tell people that Swaziland it's a very peaceful country, and of course it is one of the longest serving country that is having a king, and because of that we have that peace in the kingdom. We've never had war for the past many years, so that is an advantage for the country of Swaziland. And thus, if you can remember, actually, if I can tell you that we are a 1.3 million population country, but per annum we also receive tourists of exactly the same number. So to us that is a very good sign that tourism is doing wonderful for the country.
What are some of the attractions and what can experience in Swaziland?
Actually, one of the best is that we know, like I've already mentioned, about the peace that we have. But again, we are a country that has kept our cultures. So if you come to Swaziland, you really experience the culture, and that is almost what best that we have. And again, we do have areas of attraction, like where you can go, parks where you can go and see animals. And it has, as it is a small country, it works to our advantage, because when tourists come to the country, they can easily see a lot of everything, or a lot of attraction, like see even the Big Five, which maybe in many countries it can take you 4 or 5 days to see, but in Swaziland you just see that in one day. Puts the country in an advantage.
Let's speak about some of the infrastructure development now, some plans that are in place to make sure that you grow the tourism sector and enable more tourists to come through.
Thank you. As we speak now, we have finished our airport. We call it an international airport, KM3, and it's one of it's one that it will to travel to the country easily. And it's one of the best actually in the Southern Africa. It's a very good airport. And again, presently we are putting up a convention center. It's a 5-star hotel, which we believe that it will also boost the tourism, because people maybe from all over the country will now come and host big events in the country. And again, out of this east3ROUTE, which we are in here, there is a legacy project that we are planning as these 4 countries to put up in Lavomisa, because Lavomisa, as you know, Mozambique, when they come to South Africa, they use Lavomisa border. South Africa, when they go to Swaziland and maybe to Mozambique, we use the same border. So then that legacy project will take place there, which of course we think it will increase the number of tourists, because as they get into the country, they will stop by that project.
Thank you so much for having joined us. The Swaziland Minister for Tourism, Jabu Mabuza, joining us to talk to us at least about that east3ROUTE initiative, regional integration at its best. We'll speak to some of the other partners in just a moment. Right now, it's back to you in studio. Valen, what do you have for us?